The man got home from work, he found that his wife hadn't prepared the usual hot meal. Angry, he threw his briefcase aside. Looking around, he saw the living room in complete disarray. His paralyzed mother had fallen from her wheelchair, lying on the floor and unable to move, surrounded by urine stains. Seeing this, the man felt overwhelmed. At that moment, his sister, dressed up to go out, was asked to take care of their mother. The lazy sister clearly refused, saying these tasks were supposed to be the sister-in-law's responsibility, and then she left without looking back. The man, feeling helpless, could only endure the unpleasant smell and lift his paralyzed mother. These tasks had always been handled by his wife, who kept the home in order. That evening, the man suddenly felt discomfort in his heart. He habitually called out for his wife to fetch his medicine, but when he reached for her, the space beside him was empty. At that moment, he realized how important his wife was to him. However, she had already left the home, deeply hurt by him. They had initially entered marriage out of love, and the woman had selflessly devoted 20 years to the family, caring for her paralyzed mother-in-law, and enduring the sharp tongue of her sister-in-law. Even her biological son yelled at her. The woman had unfortunately been diagnosed with late-stage breast cancer, with only 3 months left to live. The doctor told her that surgery could extend her life, but the surgery would cost $150,000. Knowing that her husband managed the family finances, the woman called him for help. To her surprise, he accused her of wasting money, and hung up before she could explain. At that moment, she accidentally saw her husband in a wellness shop, intimately cuddling another woman. Filled with anger and resentment, she stormed into the shop, demanding to know what they were doing. Her husband immediately pushed away the technician who was on him. The woman realized the technician was her husband's first love. Facing his wife's questions, the husband showed no remorse. At that point, the first love deliberately grabbed the woman's hand to provoke her, pretending to be pushed down and falling to the ground. The man was heartbroken, yelling at his wife in anger. The woman had countless grievances to voice, but now she had to tell her husband she had breast cancer, and that she needed $150,000 for the surgery. However, he believed she was faking illness to get money. The woman snatched her husband's phone, and was shocked to discover he had transferred $150,000 to his first love. She questioned him about what it meant. He confidently claimed that the money was a loan to help his first love start a business. The woman felt deeply saddened. After all, she had devoted herself to the family for 20 years after marriage, but her husband wouldn't give her a single penny, yet casually transferred $150,000 to his first love. The woman demanded her husband transfer the money back from his first love's account, but he refused, citing that his first love had helped him before. Eventually, the woman filed for divorce. The husband confidently believed she couldn't live without him, but she, with little time left, didn't want to endure any longer. She quickly drafted the divorce agreement and tossed it at her husband. He didn't even look at it before tearing it up, refusing the divorce, and declaring she would be a maid for his family for life. The woman planned to sue for divorce. At that moment, her mother-in-law came out, scolding her for wanting a divorce, saying in their family, there was no divorce, only widowhood. The woman pretended not to hear and walked out of her in-laws' home, thinking her parental home would be her final refuge. She found her brother was already married, and her parents urged her not to divorce, telling her to quickly return to her husband's home, as it was her brother's house, not hers.